But these things will eventually change. It's not if, it will. It's just a matter of when. And like we said, the longer that takes to happen, the better. Just
Oh, sat on my seat. Hey, so this video is going to be pretty casual, and if you're not interested, that's completely fine. But I've never really done this, be able to have my camera, I guess, in my neurosurgery appointment update. So this is my 6-monthly scan update. The appointment starts in a minute by telehealth on Zoom. So the appointment starts in 1 minute, and I'm going to record the whole thing live. Well, at least, yeah, the camera will be going, not live, you know what I mean. So yeah, I guess you'll get to see if it's good or bad, and we'll go from there. Maybe does bad make a good video, or does good make a good video? I don't know. But fingers crossed for good. We don't want bad results on a brain tumor. That's never a good thing. So yeah, I'm all set up, about to hit go on Zoom, and you'll meet. I guess we'll hear at least Professor Amal speaking. So yeah, awesome. Let's have a go. I'm waiting for this to start. Neurosurgeons are incredibly popular and busy people, so I know a lot of people get pissed off at doctors' appointments being late, and sometimes rightfully so, but can't really, feel too bad about being a bit late to a neurosurgeon, because you never know who was in the appointment room before you. Like, they could have just got the absolute worst news of their entire life, and I've been that guy, and I wouldn't want some prick being like, come on, let us in, I want to do it. So, patience. I'm doing nothing. It's 16:40 in the afternoon, so I've got all night, literally.
oh my god, I almost didn't recognize you.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Hey, Amal, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Yeah, have you seen me with the beard, or was I still?
No, never.
I must have been just on the way out of the army, or just out. But last time I saw you,
You were just out, but yeah, no, you definitely didn't have the beard.
Oh no, God.
So, how have you been?
Yeah, pretty well. Been keeping busy.
Good.
And I've had no signs of anything wrong with the tumor or anything. So as far as nothing with my hands or anything, so
Good.
that's all good. Yeah.
So how are you keeping busy since you left the army?
So I've been doing a little bit of work here and there, doing a bit of public speaking, and a lot of filming actually. So one of the big things I do is I've been filming a lot of real estate stuff currently. A couple of mates got out, and they're real estate agents, ex-army guys. So basically, it's like, well, you've got the ability to come and do this, and we'd rather give you the money than someone else.
Nice.
And then I think I've sort of found a niche that I'm going to try and get down, the war journalism sort of correspondent path, with my filming and everything from there. So yeah, that's I hope the next step for me, but everything's pretty difficult with the world situation and COVID at the moment, especially with everything that's happened in Kabul in the last month or so. So
you were there, Matt, weren't you?
yeah, I spent 9 months in Kabul, but I'm very familiar with the airport, what has just recently been taken over. I was there, I think probably every day or every second day I was at that airport, and it's just a weird thing to see things you recognise taken over by the Taliban. You're like, oh, that's just a funny thing.
Yeah,
but otherwise, it's
all that work and just
it's something that I don't have I don't have a bad taste in my mouth from it, because I know the work that was done was good.
Yes.
And if it postponed, I guess, the inevitable 20-something years. And hopefully, there's people in place with the skills and sort of resilience to then go back to where it was.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, yeah.
And, Afghan's never been conquered by anyone, really, ever since the Silk Road days, hundreds of years ago, through the Russians, through us, whatever. And, if the Russians and, the Soviets at the time and, the American, I guess, led coalition couldn't do it, I guess I don't have faith the Taliban can do it either.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got good news for you, Matt. Your MRI scan is completely stable. There's been absolutely no change.
Fantastic.
It is indeed. And I'm just looking at the time interval. How long did we give it this time?
It was, well, we gave it 6 months, but I think because I had to move the appointment, I think it ended up almost 7.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months. Yeah. And the one prior to that was September to February. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 5-6 months. So we keep watching it. No need to do anything. If it's stable, you've been off the chemo for how long now?
2+ years, I'm guessing. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably just on 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's good news, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, same rules apply. When we see a change, depending on a change, is it just a sort of, subtle increased bulkiness or size, which would warrant, perhaps another course of chemo, or a change where there's some change in characteristics that would warrant another biopsy. But really, we haven't been faced with anything like this since pretty much, we made the decision based on that change before the chemo to give the chemo, and then it's just been rock solid. So,
Yeah.
but these things will eventually change. It's not if, it will. It's just a matter of when. And like we said, the longer that takes to happen, the better, just because of the neuroplasticity. And potentially, if we need surgery down the track, you're young, this would have had a long time to potentially relocate function. So this is all good. The longer, the better.
Yeah.
Before we
great.
ever need to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's a big relief as always, I guess.
Of course. Yeah. Sorry, I know we at one point we made a pact that we'll do the follow-up appointments straight after the scan. I see there was a bit of a gap.
No, that's actually my fault.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no,
okay.
that was
well. I thought I promised you that we wouldn't.
No,
leave you hanging.
that's my fault, because I had the scan on like Friday 2 weeks ago, and I was meant to go out into the desert for 11 days doing like a veterans event, but because of COVID, technically the Simpson Desert crosses 3 states. So they're like, although, there's 1,000 k's of desert between the next populace, you can't do it. So that got scrapped, and it just ended up for me that I was just like, I'll just leave the appointments. But that's fine. That's more than fine. I think I'm getting a fair bit more used to sort of living with the bit of anxiety between it anyway. Probably a lot so because I've had positive results so far. That could change when things start changing, but
that's good.
Yeah.
We'll control things that we can control,
Absolutely.
which we are doing now. And you're keeping up your fitness, obviously.
Yeah, that's a big one for me that I've been trying to get back into. Is health and fitness and whatever from there. So I've been trying to do as much as I can.
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful, Matt. All right. Well, why don't we make it 7 months then for the next one, given that we almost had that long this time.
Perfect.
Before we relax any further. So, MRI 7 months, then Zoom. All right. We'll keep well, keep
Perfect.
active.
Is there any way, that you could send me like a photo of that scan?
Wait.
Or just like a screenshot, even if you just email it after. Yeah.
It might be easier if I share my screen and you take a screenshot. How's that?
That's more than fine.
Yeah. Why don't we do the usual 1/3 or 1/2, and then divide that into 2, and we'll put the February one in here. Sorry, but I'll show you what I'm doing.
Oh, that's all right.
Share screen. just have to bear with me while I line them up nicely.
No, that's...
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Can you see
Yeah.
what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. So what have we got? Oh, that's May 2020. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good early one. And then we'll put the latest all the way out here. So the latest is all the way here. And then, okay, that's the equivalent. And then we'll put February on number 3. Because I usually give you about 4, don't I?
Ah, yeah, just anything. That's more than fine for me.
Yeah. So that's Feb. Oh, good. And they're linked, so... And then we could make this one September. So it goes May, September, February, August.
Yeah.
And that's September. I mean, technically they all look the same, so
yeah.
I'm just showing it.
That's a big... No, that's fine. That's a big relief.
All right, let's go to... Yeah, because sometimes, you know, it's important to keep looking back more than just one scan.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a change may be too subtle from one to the next, but if you look back 2 or 3, you might see a change. All right, I've got them all lined up if you want to take a screenshot.
Perfect. No, that's done. Cheers. Thank you so much, Amal.
Done? Okay, no worries. I'll stop the share now. Good. We'll see you in a few months with some more good news.
Easy. Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye, Matt.
See ya. You too. Bye. Ended. Okay. So I guess, yeah, that's it. Positive results is always good. I don't think my Zoom recording worked because Professor Amal had the she had to record it or not, so I couldn't do it mine. But that's all right. You can just look at my beautiful head for the 5 minutes, however it went for. So positive results. That's always good. Maybe not as dramatic as if I got bad ones and I'm like, I'm dying in a week. But hopefully enjoy this, and hopefully in the future I'll do it better than this. But look, cheers. Thank you very much. Always appreciate taking you guys along this journey with me. So thank you.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.